That shit is haunted. I'm telling you. It's not haunted. The light's going out, you dumbass. You know what your problem is, Amy? You think everything means something. You think everything means something. Hello. Hello. You're not going to say hi? No problem saying hi to the door 20 fucking times whenever I wake up. You know what that means? Feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me. It's like, I ain't no fucking EBT card. Anyway. See my car? It's so clean. It's so clean now. Yes, this is clean, y'all. This is clean. I know the floorboards look bad. I know that. Don't you even think about that shit. They always do that. It's the first thing they go for is that whipped cream. See? You see? All my stuff is so organized. Yes, this is organized. This is as organized as it's gonna get. Being a disorganized schizo. I know that it seems kind of counterintuitive for me to refer to myself by psychiatric jargon. I realize this. But here's the thing. Schizophrenia means split mind. Okay? So schizo is split, phrene means mind. And I've done a lot of research on mental illness. Schizophrenia, personality disorders, that stuff lines up. But it's everything else. You know, like mainly the stuff that they label the sheep, like bipolar disorder. Now they have a term called schizoaffective. They have all kinds of terminology that is similar to the personality disorders, but it's not as daunting as telling somebody that they have a personality disorder. Especially when they tell you that you have a personality disorder, that like means that you're an outcast from society. So they don't want to say that. So they're like, well, if you're bipolar, then all you have to do is just take this medication for the rest of your life. And then you can be normal. You know, they capitalize on the word normal for a reason. And the sheep fall for it. The smarter ones, they might be on medication for a little while, but they always get off of it because they realize not only is it not good for them, but they would rather just be crazy. There's something preferable about crazy over, you know, completely numbed out or, you know, not able to feel and process emotions and all that. So, oh, and not being able to come, that's kind of a big deal. That's kind of essential human thing. And if you're not able to do that, then that's really problematic. But anyway, I call myself what I call myself because I do understand it very well. And I don't want people to be ashamed of these things. I want people to know that there are those such as myself that, I don't want to say I take pride in it. I mean, pride's a dirty word, especially now, but I say it loud and proud because I guess maybe pride, if you look at it from the standpoint of like, you know, this is my stronghold. This is something that I feel strongly about because, you know, I'm attached to it for this reason, or, you know, it allows me to expand my creativity. It allows me to showcase my resilience or my refusal to go along with authority. And, you know, and when I say authority, I don't just mean governments. I mean, like, I feel like that's really simple-minded anyways. Just think like authority is just government. It's like, it's everything that they sell you, man. It's not just the media. It's like, think about all the commercials. Think about all the people on TV that are like, oh, wear this, and you'll feel good about yourself, you know, do your hair this way, and you won't self-mutilate, you know, like, oh, self-mutilate, because that's cool, you know, like, it's just, there's so much out there that, like, they're trying to get you to do, that's just so bad. And, you know, if you do your own thing, hello, Paisley. You do your own thing, there's no greater threat than that. But the reason why I call it schizophrenia is because it's my friend. But it's also because, like, when you have it, it's like you look at everything like that. Like, everything could be your friend, especially inanimate objects. Especially animals and insects and rocks and trees and, you know. Because we see these as God's creatures, you know? Like, she is God's creature. Yes. And anything that you see as God's creature, you're going to treat nicely. Oh, yes. Hey, I didn't know you were going to come in here. You never come in here, Arlo. Oh, yes. He wasn't in here for very long. But, you know, it makes sense why people treat each other so horribly, and they treat animals horribly, and they treat children horribly, and the elderly horribly. It's because they don't look at things like these people and these animals and these beings. You know, they're from God. You know, they don't look at it like that. So why would they treat people right? Why would they treat animals right? You know? Like, if God isn't real, like, there's no morality, so what's the point in treating anything right? Like, what's right? You know? Who's to say what? There's no such thing as right and wrong, you know what I mean? That's some Marxist crap. But I don't know, man. That's just my food for thought for this particular evening. Like I said, I'm going to attempt to do some shit with my show, is what I call it, my conspiracy show for July 3rd, 9:30 p.m. at Twin Kegs 2. A shitty dive bar in the Nashville area off Hermitage Avenue, close to the Batman building. In case you're around, you should check it out. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Everybody loves my comedy, whether they admit it or not. Most people do admit it. There are several people that walk out of my sets because I'm just so good. I'm so much more talented than they'll ever be, and they just can't stand it. Yeah. That's right. She can't stand it either. That's why she wants to get in the video. She's like, no. You are not allowed to showcase your talent. This is all about me, bitch. Anyway. Yes, I'm a very entertaining person, so even if, you know, you don't agree with me, or you might not find me funny. I mean, everybody finds me funny on some level, because I'm just funny, like, naturally funny. Like, the way I say things, or the way I do things, and just the way that I carry myself, and I dress weird, you know, like, always dress weird. That's another schizo thing. We don't give a fuck about physical appearance, because that's a waste of time. But anyway, you see all these people, it's like, they want to pretend that, like, ooh, I'm out there, I'm edgy, I'm I'm racy and all, you know, and it's like, dude, you're just going along with the mainstream. It's just the mainstream is like freakzoid now, you know? It's like mainstream used to be like all traditional, and now it's like if you're in the mainstream, that means you have like purple hair and a bunch of facial piercings and like I remember in the 90s, like facial piercings were a thing, like mohawks and stuff, but that was just like, it was like this thing that was trending for like a little bit, and then, you know, it got old and like nobody wanted to do it anymore, but now it's like, it's so much worse. Like I thought mohawks were extreme, but I had no idea.